Dash Dinheiro Digital.
Hi everybody, my name is Rod Ambrisi. I'm the host of Dash Digital Cash in Brazil. Today we are here at the 36th National Competition of Arabic Horse, and I have the pleasure to actually interview the Vice President of Rice Endurance Racing, Almir. Welcome to the program.
Okay, welcome. Welcome America, straight from Brazil. It's a pleasure to talk with you and say something about the Arabian horses in Brazil.
All right, before we start recording, you were telling me a story that's how you started investing and actually you got into the horse business. And as a coincidence, the horse actually breed was as a dash horse. Please tell us the story.
That's a very, very nice history because I was a kid. I think that was maybe 15 or 16 years old. And I was loving it in a horse. It's not an Arabian horse, but it's an American quarter horse. And the name was Dash for Cash.
Dash for Cash was the name of the horse.
That was outstanding horse. And I would like to be at that time a jockey. Yeah. But a guy with 1.7 meters, maybe over 60 kilos, it's impossible to be a jockey.
Yeah, correct.
I was jumping guy, and we find the other horse that is Arabian horse, pure breed Arabian. And after that, I start my history with Arabian horses, and now I've been breeding for 25 years.
Okay, so Dash for Cash. I have to go search and Google this horse because actually I'm amazed now that we ended up sponsoring an event here in Brazil for Arabian horse, and of course we are Dash Digital Cash, and
yeah.
We have one of the horses that started it all. It was Dash for Cash. Excellent, excellent. Okay, Almir, please tell us a little bit today in numbers. How much money is involved if you want to purchase a horse? Just give us some the price range for a basic breed to an expensive horse that you can use for competitions like this.
That's important because, as always say to everybody, Arabian horses is for any kind of pocket. Because with $3,000 you can buy a nice horse to walk, maybe to jumping up to some limit in terms of height. And also, if you want to have an outstanding horse, you can spend $1 million with that. It means from 3,000 to 3 millions. This is the universe of the Arabian horse, depending on the type that you have. But I tell you, with Arabian horses, you can have a lot of fun, maybe with less money.
I had the pleasure to interview Mr. Levi. He was actually one of the first ones, I think in the 60s, who brought to Brazil a bunch of horses, and he started it all. And today, Brazil has one of the biggest names in the Arabian horses in the world. Tell us a little bit how difficult it is to buy and sell a horse using the normal system today, in Brazil and outside Brazil.
That's important. If you look for the quality of our horses that you have now in Brazil, you find the most beautiful and the best horses available here. We come every year, as this show, for example, here in Dayatuba, we have people for 36 different countries coming to show, to see our horses. It means the horses itself is easy to find. The problem is, in a country as Brazil, how difficult it is to export the horse. And not to only put the horse in an airplane and send to US or to Europe. That's quite easy. In 10 hours flight, you will be with the horse in Miami, or in 12 hours, you will be in Paris. But the problem is how you close the financial business to receive your money in Brazil or to send your money outside of Brazil. That is, you have a lot of rules, a lot of bureaucracy, and the point is that timing for that. Sometimes you will spend 2 days to have a horse from Brazil to US, but to have money on an account, you need to wait for a month.
A month. And how this system would improve if we offer, for example, the person to accept digital cash, Dash Digital Cash as a form of payment, where you can send someone $100,000, $1 million, $10 million in seconds with a fee of a few cents of a dollar. How would this improve this business?
It will be great. For us, it will be a kind of a dream. Because I tell you, today, It's a nightmare.
It is a nightmare.
It's
and just holds the country back as a competitor to other countries. Because, for example, here, we had a sheik that was present during the event. I managed to interview someone that was breeding in Canada, a group that was breeding in Chile as well.
Yes.
It's such an international event. The transaction and the amount of money that they deal with each other, it's in a really high amount. And everybody's still stuck on bureaucracy.
Yeah.
Of banks and governments. So Dash Digital Cash can be a solution for this. And as I like to remind people as well, they have to be very responsible if they're gonna be their own bank, to manage their own passwords and make sure they have a proper backup, to have someone actually to guide them to do that, or actually there's a lot for both sides to learn. But for the future, how do you see this business improving if those transactions can happen in just a few seconds to a party that you already trust?
I tell you, you cannot stop the technology. I think that if you back maybe 20 years ago, to open an email with some pictures, sometimes spend 1 or 2 minutes. Now we can do this in seconds. I think that we must be able to do this and clearly create ways and define ways to simplify our life. That's the point. Money, time is money, and you spend a lot of our money, spend time with bureaucracy, with taxes and this kind of things. I think that we need to simplify our life.
Let's talk a little bit about the numbers in Brazil. I don't know if you know the answer of that, but how much money is involved in the Arabian horse? Because you mentioned a few categories.
Yes.
And also the racing.
Yes.
Right. That's a very flexible horse that you can use in different type of competition. Yes. So how much money is involved on creating, breeding, maintaining, importing, exporting, and also buying and selling to other countries?
Okay, we can talk about not only about the Arabian horses, but the horse business itself. I tell you, the horse business in Brazil involved with all the types of different horses that you have. There's some calculations from the Ministry of Agriculture. It's about $3 to $4 billion per year, only on the horse business, at least. That is a lot of money is involved on that. And also, I tell you, and to import and export, the numbers could be maybe about $200 to $300 million per year. Per year, with all the horses, not only Arabian. Arabian is part of that, but it's about $300 million every year at least.
So there's a great opportunity for both sides.
Absolutely,
that can benefit for a partnership like this.
The breeders are very welcome with the new solutions, with new ways to simplify our life.
Great.
That's the way.
Perfect. I want to let know everybody from the Dash community around the world that the Dash community in Brazil, we are already closing a deal to sponsor this event again in 2018. We're going to bring maybe 2 athletes this time to participate. We're going to set up a studio just like this as well for 2018, and we look forward to this partnership. Almir, once again, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. And again, we are very proud on behalf of the Arabian Breeders' Horses of Brazil to have a Dash as our partner for 2018. Thank you very much.
We're looking forward for a great partnership.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next year. Good.
Dash Dinheiro Digital.